Hello everyone, my name is Danish Buns. Welcome back to Game 2 of Titan vs Nerchio for the finals of the GO4SC2 February Cup. My name is, of course, the masterful Danish Buns, and today our opponents that we'll be facing off is Mr. Rox.Kis Titan of Team Rox and Mr. Acer Nerchio. He's playing the Zerg and the Protoss. So we're going to see some interesting play right here. I really like the last game that we actually watched. The Zergling push was very nice to see. Didn't get that expansion until late and didn't fill with drones. I think if our player, Mr. Titan, had been able to actually send in a probe, scout out that base, see that it was pretty much empty, he would have invested a little bit more in a defense, probably got some more sentries out in the very beginning of the game, and would have been able to do a bit more in terms of actually holding off the enemy attackers. Alright, so this game's going to get underway. Guys, if you enjoy this stuff, if you want to see more of it, then make sure you tell me. Make sure you state it in the section below. If you guys want to see games that are of a lower quality, something that you would find me making perhaps, then I can do those as well. And I probably will do those as well, to the shame that it gives me, because it's pretty shameful, let's be honest. Mr. Titan being a little bit silly, stealing some minerals from our player. Chrono boosting. Gonna be dropping a forge first. He saw that spawning pool happen really early, so he's preparing for that. Our probe here, noticing the gas. I think he saw the gas go down. Whoops. Yeah, he saw the gas go down, so he knows what's coming. And now it just falls to Nerchio to either follow through with his plan or perhaps do something a little bit different. Zergling's going to be popping out with a queen as well, getting that expansion. With the forge, I'm assuming he's going to be dropping. There we go, there's one photon cannon. This is actually, I like the way this layout is set up. This is a nice way of trying to carve your opponents into going a specific direction. I really enjoy that from Titan. Not the carving the opponents. He's not actually a serial killer or anything like that. I just want him to feel loved and not get terribly disappointed if this Zergling attack actually manages to achieve anything. But I honestly don't know. He's done everything he needs to do. There's another photon cannon going down. He hasn't overcommitted to the defense, which is great. I think these Zerglings are just going to probe in, see what's going on. They're probably going to catch this probe, who's out. He's probe out, which is not the greatest thing to be right now, but he's going to bait them into the cannon. Catabolic boost is going to be finishing up very soon. Oh, I don't know why that occurred there. Now, the only issue with this, of course, is that the Zerglings can attack any sort of drone that hits this mineral patch, which is not ideal. But he does see, Nerchio does see what's going on. He does see the cannon. He's going to stay nice and comfortably outside of that range right there. Let's see what else our friend Nerchio is doing at the back of his base. Ooh, triple expanding. He knows he put his opponent back on his hind legs, so we're going to see Nerchio try and take advantage of that. Double gas for Mr. Titan. Cybernetics core is going down. Another Zealot's going to be popping out very soon. And I say another because I imagined one already existed. Cybernetics core down. Going to be dropping another cannon here. Really determined on that defense. Probe's going to be walking in, trying to see what's going on. Not going to survive for very long, unfortunately. Stalker's coming out. Warp Gate Research going to be finishing up fairly soon. Zerg sending in a huge flush of Zerglings here, which is, of course, expected. They're playing Zerg. This cannon, though, is going to finish up right on time. Now, Nerchio's got to get a Baneling Nest or something like that to try and deal with these things, but I don't think he is. I think he just wants to probe, or maybe fake out his opponent, make him think like this is going to be a Zergling all-in. And the Zerglings are going to try and get in. Oh, they actually are going to get into the main base. He's got to pull those drones out right away. Alright, going to try and clean up the drones and gas. Not going to kill too many here. I think this may have been a waste of Zerglings for Nerchio. While he did shut down the production slightly, I don't know if he achieved enough to actually make it worthwhile. Alright, droning up on his 3 bases now, something I could never do even if I wanted to. Our fellow Titan, Mr. Protoss, is getting a couple more gateways up. Going to be finishing warp research very soon, also getting the 1 attack research. Zerg creep starting to spread out, still only on the spawning pool. I wonder what tech we're going to see our Zergling fellows go. Probably Mutas again. With the 3 bases, he should be able to easily afford that. More gas going down for Mr. Protoss. Ooh! Stargates, and 2 of them too. This is going to be interesting. Now he's placed them over there, which is a little curious. I'm actually not sure where the best place to place them against Zerg is, because of course Zerg has the Overlords, so they can fairly easily scout things that are on higher levels. But he's placed his 2 gateways right there, so we're gonna see some sort of gateway play. Oh yeah, oh yeah, gateways. Oh yeah, Zerglings coming out. I don't think they're gonna try the same thing as before though. We see the Evo chamber dropping down, the lair. Roach Warren is down as well. So Mr. Zerg is going to have some roaches very soon. Not going to do too much with these Zerglings here. Should definitely pull back. 2 Phoenixes going to be popping out. Ooh, Zerglings flying around. Phoenixes are going to be very good against these Mutalisks if they do eventually start coming out. Lair has finished right now. Roach Warren, Evo chamber. There goes the Spire. So we are going to see some Mutalisks. Zerglings trying to get in here, deal some damage. They are going to get cleaned up. Not going to achieve too much. That was actually not the greatest move by Nerchio. Nerchio! I'm pretty sure I'm saying it wrong, but it's fine, alright? Creep slowly spreading out for Mr. Nerchio. Going to be getting that macro hatch. Definitely important. He's going to be trying to flood things out right now. He is starting to stockpile gas, actually, so I don't think he's made anything too interesting yet. No, oh, he is going to get roaches. Okay. He's going to be getting a bunch of roaches out. Going to be getting 1 attack for his Zerglings. Zerglings flying around, but this Phoenix army looks pretty intimidating right now. Excuse me. A 4th expansion coming down. He really doesn't think Titan's going to be coming out. Ooh, but these Phoenixes are going to start cleaning up these Overlords. Titan needs to make sure he's not going to get supply blocked here. Gonna clean up the Queen, and you know what? He really doesn't have anything to deal with this. Nerchio is gonna be in big trouble. There goes the Spore Crawlers. So as of right now, in about a minute, he's gonna be all right. But this is not looking good. Drones dropping everywhere. Spore Crawler just finishes. Nerchio has prepared all of his bases though, so this is very good. But he has to be careful of those Queens, because those Queens look like they're in the precarious. Oh, sorry, he does have the Spore Crawler there. I regretfully recall what I just said. I don't recall it. I return it to myself. I don't even know where I'm going with it. Phoenix is now rendered useless. Just going to be trying to clean up these Overlords, and they're going to do a fairly decent job of it. Nerchio is back down to being supply blocked, which is very good. I'm trying to pick up some of these drones, but in the meantime, Nerchio double expanding. Very interesting. Zergling pushes. Spore Crawler is going to be placed all over the map. Really going to make it difficult for our Protoss player to actually do anything too efficient. But he actually is going to clean up this Queen and save the Phoenix, which is very good. He's got to get out of there, though. He's a little bit trapped right now. Fly out of there! Oh, but the Stalker Zealot's going to be walking in right here. Ooh, huge amounts of damage going on. Oh, roaches are not trading nicely with the Stalkers right now. There we go. They're finally focusing down properly. The Phoenixes getting picked away are going to fly away. They have enough energy to help this Roach army, but I think he just wants the Stalkers to try and do as much as possible. Zealots doing an incredible amount of damage just for 2 of them being there. Roaches are almost dead, but the Stalker army is going to pull back. Phoenixes just going to sit here idly by, making sure nothing sneaks past them out of this base. But they are eventually going to move around and not actually achieve anything. Just move around a little bit. That's all they really want to do. Oh, Roach is going to get picked off right here. Mr. Protoss getting some Immortals and Void Rays out. He looks like he's trying to go Sky Toss. Gotta see what our Zerg Overmind is going to do. Nerchio, he's got a tough decision on his hands. He's going to try and counterattack with a Roach push. These Roaches don't have any upgrades, but the Zerglings do have one attack. But there is quite a decently sized army right at the main. Roaches are going to really need to take out that Immortal. Excuse me. Roaches getting absolutely obliterated here. I don't know what they're trying to do. It's really pointless right now to try and go into that mineral line. That was really bad for Nerchio, as you can see. Huge number of losses there. I don't think the trade was worth it. Units killed, workers killed. He really didn't achieve very much with that attack. A huge waste of resources by Nerchio there. And the Phoenix is continuing to be a nuisance. Nerchio has made quite a few Overlords now, so he doesn't have to worry about that. And he is hovering so much gas. So much gas. There's only one thing that I really expect to see from this, but I don't know. He built the Spire and he's not going for it. I think he realizes that his army would just get obliterated by these Phoenixes. So he's going to pump out quite a few Hydras. Zealots, Robotics Bay coming up for Mr. Protoss. Oh, Zerglings getting in, but oh, they're holding right at the center. They're not doing nearly as much damage as they'd like to be doing. Gonna sneak past. Oh, good shield right there. Force field by the couple sentries that were in this Protoss army. Titan is doing extraordinarily well compared to last game, not even worrying about anything that's going on. 2 Colossus gonna be popping out for Mr. Protoss. He's gonna be doing a lot of damage now, especially with these Hydras here. They're going to not fare too decently, but they are going to try and help clean up these Phoenixes, which have just remained a massive nuisance. One Phoenix is going to go down to the Spore Crawlers. And the Phoenixes are going to pull out, but these 5 bases are going to quickly... Huge amount of income right now for Mr. Zerg. This expansion really needs to be taken down. It's not being mined at, but just to prevent the ability for the Zerg to actually have another mining base is very important. Still behind, though. Protoss really needs to figure out how to get a decent mining base, mining economy going. Zergling's going to be moving in. Still no attack for Mr. Zerg. Oh, some Corruptors going to be popping out. Huge battle here, though. Colossus going to get here in the nick of time. Going to try and clean up these Hydras. Nice micro. He's got to pull that Colossus back, though. Ooh, he's going to lose the 1 Colossus to the Hydras, but is going to manage to clean up this army and force Mr. Nerchio back. Nerchio's got to really get his army together. Going to be pumping out a ton of Colossus. Really trying to prepare for the Void Ray Colossus, or Corruptors, sorry. He's really got to prepare for the Colossus and the Void Rays. But you know what? Our Protoss actually isn't doing too much in terms of making an air army, so it's really going to be interesting to see what they back up this army with. A couple Stalkers would be nice. Zerglings, not very many actually, but there's a quite decently sized army right here in the center of the map for Mr. Nerchio, who's going to be moving out fairly soon. He's rebuilding that expansion, and he's still making a lot of money, though now it's a little bit more even. But as soon as this expansion gets up and has workers on it, it's going to be quite ridiculous. Army moving out right here. Oh, Zealots trying to sneak in and deal some damage, which I really like. Another expansion from Nerchio, really just going expansion crazy. He's like the real estate agents in my city, just building everything everywhere. I don't think Nerchio is actually, or rather Mr. Protoss Titan is actually going to manage to take down this base. He's going to do a decent amount of damage to it. Almost taking it out, which was a good attempt. I really would like to see some more pylons. A pylon somewhere around here just to drop units in, and being annoying is very important, and I think against Zerg. Going to be knocking this destructible barrier down. A Zergling push, counterattack, exactly what Nerchio should be doing. And I think these cannons are too little too late, as the Zerglings are going to rush in and do a lot of damage, forcing the cancel and cleaning up this expansion. Protoss army really needs another expansion, or at least needs to shut down their opponent right now, which doesn't look like it's going to be happening with this Broodlord Corruptor army. Oh, I've been playing Heart of the Swarm too long. Totally forgot about the beautiful Broodlords. But they are going to pop out just in time to try and deal with this army. Zergling's going to try and flood in and do a little bit of damage, but right now this trade does not look very good for Nerchio. He's going to lose a lot of units here. The Void Ray is going to clean up these Broodlords. Ooh, so much damage being taken. Overlord's trying to scare, but really not achieving anything. The Overlords are going to be taken out themselves as well. I don't know if they were trying to fake Banelings there. His opponent hadn't seen Banelings the entire game. But I don't know. They're better players than I am, so I'll let them do whatever the heck they want to do. Void Ray sneaking in. Going to try and do as much damage as physically possible to this base. As you can see, Nerchio making a very rapid defense, but it's not going to be enough as that expansion goes down. Huge amount of mining loss for Nerchio. Titan now has control of the map. He now has the center of the map. I really think he should just keep doing what he's doing, keep shutting down these expansions, and he's going to do fairly well. Income is now evening out production-wise. Oh, wow. Impressive. And Nerchio, GG's, and that is game 2 of the Titan versus Nerchio game. So it is now 1-1 in the series, 1-1. So we have an epic series on our hands. Anyways, guys, my name is Danish Buns. If you enjoyed this, tell me. If you didn't enjoy this, tell me as well. And I will see you next time.